I built a web app that predicts Premier League results. It's my prized possession, and to prove its worth, I'm going to be betting on the results it gives me every single match week, as well as placing a juicy 10-match accumulator bet known as the Golden Guess. Join me on this expedition of riches and wealth as we head right into the next round. So, match week 13 went down a bit of a dud. Look, we had a close guess. We had Brentford 0, Everton 0, but it finished Brentford 1, Everton 0, so that's pretty close if you ask me. We got a few correct outcomes. Let's have a quick look at our spreadsheet here. We have a maximum loss of £11 as usual, but we do have the Burnley and Tottenham game postponed, so hopefully at some point that may come through. We had that as 3-1 if I remember correctly. We also have 4 outcomes out of 10, so we weren't that close to the golden guess. We had minus £11 in total, but we did get 2 correct table positions, and it's not often we get 2. We got Man City in second and Liverpool in third, so the simulator's pretty good at predicting who's in the top sort of 4 region, apart from Spurs of course. And we got brutally close with some of these match week 14 guesses. I mean look, Tottenham to Brentford 0, we guessed 2-1. We also said Arsenal would beat Manchester United 3-2, but look how that ended up. That ended up Manchester United beating Arsenal 3-2. So, you know, it's just part and parcel of this simulator. It can be brutal at times. So match week 14 wasn't great either. We did get another max loss. It is a shame. I guess our win streak had to come to an end at some point. Hopefully over December we get some lovely Christmas presents and get all 10 guesses coming through. That would be very nice. As again, we lost 11 quid, but we still got the exact same table positions as last time. Man City in second and Liverpool in third. And here's how the tables are shaping up at the moment. Still Tottenham at the top. Not exactly how you'd expect, but it is what it is in the simulator. Well, here we go. It's about time to simulate the next match week, isn't it? I'm going to be doing another 2 match weeks in a row because it's just so busy in December. I can't find the time to do a video every other day when it comes to balancing other things as well. We've got a couple of big games this next week. West Ham versus Chelsea is going to be massive, and so is Wolves versus Liverpool, but I'm sure we'd expect Liverpool will stomp them. Well, let's find out how they do in the simulator though. 3, 2, 1. Kicking things off, we have Leicester beating Aston Villa away 2-0. Gerrard will not be happy with that. Arsenal drawing with Everton 2-2. Okay, fair enough, it could happen. I think Everton are going to win this in real life though, it's just a feeling. Leeds 0, Brentford 0, another 0-0 for Brentford. They're becoming the new Brighton in this simulation. Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 0, as you'd expect. Especially with Big Ralph in there now, he's going to sort things out. Burnley 1, Newcastle 0. Newcastle are doing terrible if that's how things turn out, isn't it? Southampton beat Brighton at home 2-1. Spurs beat Norwich 4-1. Okay, that is almost guaranteed to happen. Watford have drawn with Man City 2-2. Oh, they've bottled it, haven't they? They've absolutely bottled it. And another 2-2 draw. We've got West Ham drawing with Chelsea. And finally, we've got Wolves drawing 1-1 with Liverpool. Another week of just mostly draws. Again, I seem to get all the draws at the moment. The table after that shapes up in this way. We still have Spurs on top with a 6-point lead. This is ridiculous. You'd assume that Tottenham might win this whole season. I can't believe it. Followed by Manchester City, Liverpool and Chelsea, and then being relegated as again the usual suspects, Brentford, Norwich and Palace. Okay, I've got the betting slip filled in for match week 15 and it's mostly high odds, I'll be honest. We've got the 2-2 draw with Watford and Manchester City is 26-1, and then what I find funny is Tottenham to beat Norwich 4-1 is 21-1, less than that. So yeah, we do have a couple of high odds this week. We have a total of £135.50, so I'm going to get that placed now. And after filling out the golden guess, you can see we've got 5 draws this week. It's not as bad as that week where we had 8 draws. That was just ridiculous. We have a total of £68,851, and don't forget that 3p. That makes all of the difference here. Let's get that placed. I get good feelings about this next week coming up. So, with the bets placed for match week 15, it's time to simulate match week 16. What do we have here? We've got Norwich at home versus Manchester United, Brighton versus Tottenham, they're pretty equal at the moment in real life, and Liverpool versus Villa. Well, looks like Steven Gerrard is going to have to play against his old club. Let's see how they do. 3, 2, 1. Arsenal have got their second 2-2 draw in a row. They've drawn to Southampton at the Emirates. Watford have beaten Brentford 2-1. I'm feeling really bad for Brentford at the moment. They're not getting the love they deserve in this simulation. Spurs have beaten Brighton 3-1 away. That's impressive. West Ham have managed to beat Burnley 1-0. Chelsea have managed to beat Leeds 3-1 at home, as you'd expect. Crystal Palace 2, Everton 2. Not getting the points in, are they, at the moment, Everton? Not here. Leicester with their second 2-0 victory in a row over Newcastle. And here's how it settles. Liverpool win 3-0 against Aston Villa. And another draw for Man City. They've drawn with Wolves 2-2 against just mud. Little programming error there. And Manchester United with their second 2-0 win in a row against Norwich away from home. Some wacky matches have just occurred, but how did that affect the table? Well, still with the ridiculous lead at the moment is Tottenham, with a 7-point lead now, then followed by Liverpool, then City, then Chelsea. Nothing's changed here really. And then, as again, the usual suspects, Palace, Brentford and Norwich going down. We still see Watford in a fairly high position, which is nice to see. And Leicester are doing a bit better in the simulation than they are in real life, aren't they? Anyway, I can't bet 2 weeks ahead just yet, so I'm just going to have to do a short in the next couple of days, so stick around for that. Do you agree with any of these simulated guesses? Let me know, I'd love to know what you think. Thanks for watching and have a lovely weekend.